The following chart shows the number of NCAA women's college basketball team in the United States during the period 2000 to 2010. On average, how fast was the number of women's college basketball teams growing over the 4-year period beginning in 2004? By inspecting the graph, find the 3-year period over which the average rate of change was the largest. For part A, beginning 2004, which means t equals 4. We see that in 2004, now if t is the year since 2000 as indicated here, then in 2004 t equals 4. We see that the women's basketball teams corresponding to t equals 4 is 1008. And then for the 4-year period beginning in 2004, that means we're going to head to 2008, 4 years period. In this case, t equals 8. And when t equals 8, we see that the number of women's basketball team is 1013. The question asks for how fast, which is the rate of change. In this case, the rate of change is going to be the difference in the number of basketball teams, the second values minus the first values, or the ending amount 1013 minus the beginning amount, which is 1008. This is the difference in the output over the difference in the input, which is the number of years, 8 minus 4. In the numerator, 5, and in the denominator, 4. 5 over 4, or 1.25. The unit in the numerator is the number of teams over the unit in the denominator is year. Since the rate is positive, we say that on average, because we computed the average, the number of women's college basketball teams was growing by 1.25 teams per year, but only over the 4-year period beginning in 2004. This rate is only good for the 4-year period beginning in 2004. If we were to use a 4-year period beginning in a different year, we will not get this 1.25. And even if we do, it is simply a coincidence, so we have to compute it using the corresponding information. For part B, by inspecting the graph, find the 3 years period over which the average rate of change was the largest. By inspecting only, we are not going to perform any computation here. We will simply pick every 3-year period, starting with 0, then the 3 years period would go to 3. And we see that from t equals 0 to t equals 3, or 3 minus 0 is 3, this would be the rate of change over a 3-year period divided by 3. And then from 2001 to 2004, this would be the rate. And then 2002 to 2005, the difference in the height there. And then in 2003 to 2006, this would be the height. Essentially, we take the height in 2003 and then we subtract it from the height in 2006. And then from 2004 to 2007, it is decreasing. 2005 to 2008, decreasing. And then 2006 to 2009, it increases this much. and then 2007 to 2010 it increases this much. And so we see that after we subtract or find the differences in the height in every 3-year period, we see that this has the largest increases. And so the average rate of change increases the largest over the period from 2002 to 2005. And again, if we take the height in 2002, which is this height here, and then we subtract it from the height in 2005, which is this here, the difference is this part. And this part is a 3-year increment.